Perfect, everyone. So welcome to this presentation of the importance of working on teams in the workplace. We have here Ben, we have Rhoda, myself, David, Brody, and Jordan and Caleb. This is the table of content and the things that we're gonna go over. And the first thing that we're gonna touch is the person that we interview. His name is Carter Owens, and he's the president and CFO of Newton Apartments Development. Carter Owens currently heads up a commercial company, building company of 30 employees. His company builds apartments, buildings along the Washoe Front and Cashier County. Mr. Owens is a successful team leader, and we were able to interview him and gain insight into how to work on team, how to manage meetings, how to lead a team, and what are the some of the challenges he faced with being part of a team and a team leader. Now we're gonna give the time to Jordan.
Thank you, David. So I just had a little bit of a personal review of our interview with this business professional, and something that I took away from it was one of the most important skills that you can gain as a business leader is be able to collaborate. Collaboration is one of the most important business skills you can obtain. And the book using MIS lists collaboration as one of the four most critical non-routine cognitive skills for a job. So this means practically that if you know how to collaborate, your job is going to be harder to replace by a robot or someone who is just going to come in and do the same thing over and over again. It kind of makes you more in a competitive, gives you a competitive edge to kind of stay on top in business. And the other thing with it is that it helps you in the ideation process so that you and your team can give feedback and critique each other to come up with the best ideas. And with that, I will turn over the time to whoever's next.
Yeah, so while we were able to talk to Carter, he says that he has to work in very big groups at times. And one of the questions asked was kind of what are the best leaders in a group? And he said the best leaders are people that actually care about other people. And what one person, Zig Ziglar was his name, said, people don't care how much you know unless they know how much you care. And this was kind of reiterated during our interview with him, because he was able to say that if you actually care about people, the other people in the group will care as well. A caring person is always someone who's going to look out for others, is going to try and help others, and will always try and want the best for everyone else in the group. And by helping the other people inside of the group, you're able to actually overcome these different challenges that can come, that will arise in all group settings. But if you care about the other people in your group, you'll be able to overcome those. That was just kind of the biggest takeaway about looking for people who care about other people.
Perfect. Something that I want to jump into the bandwagon of Brody. That really impacted me from Carter interview. It was that he really told us that we need to care about the people that we work with. And a few other things that he mentioned was, and I have a quote that he said, if you can give me multiple choice of who I am as a leader, it will be show them that who you are, care about them, like Brody just mentioned, delegate and be genuine. I really like that quote from Carter. And according to the Center of Creative Leadership, a good leader needs to show empathy, respect, and needs to show how to delegate. And when I mean to delegate, I want to touch base on that one specifically, because when we talk about delegation, we don't mean that we're gonna give all the job to other people, but to really help them develop as a leader. Another thing that I really enjoyed from him was that he said that it's better to have more than one brain, or have more than one head. And I really think if you have smart people around you, the work that you do is gonna be much better if you work on teams.
Yeah, just to go right along with that, with what David said, is that more heads are better than one. We learned that as a group, when we work together with more people, we're able to be able to get our projects done better, and be able to collaborate. And it's good to, as a team, to have weekly team meetings, and to have those team meetings each week to have open discussions with all of our team members to make sure everyone's included and to be able to work together and to overcome any issues or talk about anything upcoming with projects. And then also we learned as we work towards the common goal, it actually improves our efficiency and performance.
All right. One of the questions we talked to Carter about was how to motivate your team. And he talked about how to be an effective team leader requires learning how to motivate your team. And to receive good results, you will need to constantly learn new ways to inspire your team. And you should start out by sharing your goals and your company goals so your team knows the direction that you want to head. Good leaders make sure their teams communicate with each other effectively, and the team needs to be able to share ideas and opinions while working on tasks at hand. This will also encourage encourage teamwork. By teams working together, they are more productive. Part of motivating your team is to give praise and recognition when goals and assignments are achieved. And never overlook the power of positive praise. Giving constructive feedback will encourage your team to exceed your expectations. Growth opportunities will help empower your team to develop themselves individually, which will enable them to bring more to the team. And one thing to never forget is to listen to the team. It is easy for individuals to lose focus. Listening to them will help you to know how to get them back on track.
All right. So from the article by Rebecca Knight in the Harvard Business Review, she kind of digs in about, is your team solving problems or just identifying them? And so one of the questions that we asked Carter was how to be a good team member. And he said, be a problem solver. Don't just come to him with all of your problems and expect him to just snap his fingers and come up with solutions. You need to propose solutions, and you need to share your thoughts and opinions about what solutions you think would work to solve the problems. And you need to find opportunities, and also don't get stuck in the mindset of your old job, and think outside the box and lead.
Perfect. And just to finish, some conclusions and some recommendations that we found as working as a team is that diversity in a group can bring more ideas and help with finishing groups faster and more efficiently. Some of the cons of working on teams is having too many meetings can be counterproductive and even impossible with conflicting and business schedules. These are our references, and thank you so much for your time.
Good job.